Howdy, howdy. This is Blue Otter. Today we are playing Let Them Trade. So we just completed the tutorial. Let's go on to this new level of branching out. The kingdom is lacking wood production, and while the forests are rich source of lumber, they're also sparsely populated. Build up the population and expand wood production. Greetings, loyal subject. Mr. Nuts and I have decided that we need to spruce up the kingdom's wood production, and this forest seems like a fine area for lumber. We first need to establish an economy before we build up a population of workers. Then we can expand and optimize wood production. Sadly, I will not be able to oversee this personally, as the outdoors wreak absolute havoc on my complexion. That's when I thought of you. You don't care about complexions, do you? I didn't think so. Now let's get to work. Toodaloo. All right, so first thing we need to do is establish a basic economy. Build 2 cities, one to produce wood and another to produce potatoes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to pause this just so that time is not advancing while we kind of figure out where I want to place things. Now, this is going to be a lot of good space for building out potatoes. So what I'm kind of thinking is if we build it basic city center, this is going to be a ways away from the castle keep, but look here, we only have 4 city centers to build. So we really kind of got to be mindful of where we're building. So I'm going to build one right here so that I can have plenty of room for farms and potatoes. Specifically, we're going to build 2 farms, and then we're going to do peasant and do peasant right there. Okay. So that way we kind of have a little bit going on here. Second is I kind of need an area that's going to be good for generating wood. And the best spot is going to be probably, I think, as much as I'd like to have here, yeah, I think we're going to build right here, and we're going to kind of do the opposite, where we're going to have peasants there, and we'll start with wood here and here. And we can also build the sawmill. Yeah, we're going to wait on that. And then what else do I have enough money? So let's build a road to here. And then a road here. And we'll also have a road right there. All right. Space button does does do the pause. Hotkey. Okay, so hotkey F1, F2, and F3. There we go. So we can speed that up. So we have Fernwell and Briar Hollow. And that's 2 out of our 4 allowed cities in the area. Fine work. Look at those little settlements. How quaint. But fine words doth butter no parsnips, nor chop any wood for that matter. I've allotted you more land to develop, and now it's time to get really get serious. We're going to need many more inhabitants to work as lumberjacks. Wood doesn't grow on trees, you know. Grow the population so that we have enough workers to meet production requirements. So one of the reasons why I wanted to be down here is because I can have 2 peasants and we're going to have... Oh, we already have the maximum. Okay, no, we're going to delete that one and we're going to build another peasant right there. So we've got a little bit of wood going right here. Now, unfortunately, here, all they have is wood. But we could do... more wood and stuff like that, but the easier way to do this is going to honestly be coming up here, and we want to research the second lumberjack going, and then I'm going to want to unlock the fishery and the sheep farm. These are considered luxury goods. Because we do have some fish here, but the better fishing spot is actually going to be over here. So we're going to, can we add that to the queue? Yeah, so we added that to the queue with a fishery. So once I can do that, I'll have like a road that comes out here and comes down here, and we'll have fish, maybe a little bit of potatoes, and something. The next thing I want to do is I want to upgrade the peasant homes. All right, so if we come here, this one, I think Fernwell is going to be... What is this? We don't have any wool. Yeah, well, that's something else. I might do maybe wool farms up here, maybe? Yeah, so we gotta finish upgrading that. And then we'll be able to upgrade the fish home. Now, well, I need to wait until we've upgraded this. So the lumberjack level 2 is going to increase output. And eventually, if Briar Hollow gets big enough, I can expand out to here and I might be able to get that fish. $500 to upgrade, and we're going to upgrade these 2 cities. That it did take a chunk out of my income. But that will help us reach the required peasant level. Okay, that one's level 1. This one's still, they're working on it. They need to get planks. We could build a sawmill there. Actually, hold on. Sorry, guys. We're going to put the peasants over here. Put the sawmill right there. Yeah, we are waiting on potatoes and planks. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot we need to build a research center. Okay. So yeah, so that is important to get. There, now we're actually making progress on the research. I was like, why are we not doing research? Because, okay, so if you're not making progress on the research center, you make sure you've actually got the research center up. So now we can upgrade these. We're going to upgrade our lumberjacks. Now this one is just producing just wood. So we're just going to make this a forester. This is more so that we can just have a little bit of supply. I have a feeling Briar Hollow is going to be our largest city. So we're still needing to get 16 peasants. We can build 2 additional cities. We are currently working on peasant home slots. That's so we can do like here, we can just upgrade. That's working on. I want to, however, build a city center, and we're going to build it right here. We're going to do for peasants is $100 each. We do have the funds for it, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And we're going to have fish 1, 2, 3. I can't quite afford those. Okay, that looks great, but the current amount of production is not exactly what I had in mind. It's time to get more of these burly fellows to work and up the output. You can build more lumberjacks, or you could try upgrading existing ones. I don't mind, just keep chopping. So we can do we have enough? Yeah, we have enough. We can do fish and fish. Go through here. There we go. So that's going to help with this. So we've got fishing area right here. Okay, we've already got the max building account there. So 74% happy, 70% happy, and 65 oak shade. Hold on, what was that? 3 chairs, buy resources from other cities. So yeah, they are having to travel. Our traders are overloaded. So one thing we need to do is we do need to upgrade this. This is going to be our next. I realize that they're overloaded. We'll get to them in just a second. That's probably why they're red. But their people are happier. Oh yeah, peasants are quite happy and paying a little extra. Let's do basics. Let's get a little road right there going. Can't afford the upgrade, but now we can. So let's do that. That should hopefully alleviate some of the trade, but this is going to be because this has got fish. Taxable income is already at 80%. That's good. Can we research? I should research the sheep farm, which we can do, and then we'll get Lumberjack 3. Traveler speed upgrade. That would also be helpful. Or trader speed upgrade, sorry. Yeah, we'll do that one. What is worker home? Unlocks modification worker meals for tavern, gentrification for peasant home. Interesting. Sawmill, I don't have the upgrade for. Peasant home, we can't afford the upgrades are about 500 a piece. So what I need to do is I need to let my income kind of rise up about again. And I do have room for one more city center, and it's probably going to be something that would need to be sheep. Which I've got that. Hold on. What was the... Unlocks modifications, stronger fishing lines for fishery, and mountain goats for sheep farm. Okay. That must be for the current one. Oh, we gotta do the quarry to get to the trader speed upgrades. So we have that. We have 3 workers. They are working pretty much to the maximum on this. Yeah, and we're just going to, we're going to let my income kind of build up a little bit. Part of it is going down because we are researching. %. Yeah, they're doing fine. They are... Our financial standing is below average. They don't have any wool. Yeah, well, neither does anyone else. And they are kind of on their own, but they have fish. I know you don't have any wool. I don't have any money to even get you wool. So I'm gonna have to wait for, I think, all of my research to finish. And then I need to upgrade oak shade again. No, I just need them to have wool, I think. Yeah, they're producing fine. What is... Briar Hollow is producing potatoes, and that's fine. Six minutes over here, 5 minutes over here. Planks. Almost no one can do planks. Fish takes 2 minutes and 3 minutes, so that's honestly not too bad. Wool we don't have, and then quarry we also don't have. And wood, 2 minutes and 3 minutes. That's it, and it's a red line, so versus the fish was green, but longer. Fish is also a luxury. Fish and wool are considered luxuries. I think I'd rather have the potato farm upgrade, and then we'll do the trader speed upgrade. How is this doing? We need wool to get that done. Okay. Okay, what if we take this off, remove the quarry. Okay, let's just build up our income. Because I need to get wool for that next one anyway. To build a city center, I need 500. No, I need 1,000. I take it back. Okay, we can see more information on these. More information on all the tiles, what they're producing. Almost have enough. The reason I'm not upgrading everything is because everyone wants wool. So once I can get wool in, I do have the sheep farm. I'm going to put it up here. Which is going to give us enough space that we can actually, each of these towns will have the opportunity to build on their own. I'm hoping there's a sandbox mode. I think there is. Okay, now we're going to do peasants. We're going to have peasants and peasants, and then we're going to do wool. elm spire. How much more do I need for this? I need 500, and I don't think I have 500. We'll just go ahead and play that, right? How much is it going to be? 40. Okay, we've almost got that much. Now for this, I need 500. I'll put one here and here. Got a little bit more. Once we get wool in, we'll be able to start upgrading the peasants and more things. I've got iron deposits, coal deposits. Waiting on sheep farm to be available. So just by having those two peasants up there, we do have some ability. We're going to be able to have wool. Takes 8 minutes to get up there. Sheep farm. The sheep farm up in Elmspire, they will be able to do some wood. If we can get the city to expand, they'll also be able to get a little bit of fish. But their primary is going to be the sheep farm. And we do have enough to finally do a sheep farm. We don't have that many potatoes, but we do have fish, fish was my primary concern. As far as the two luxury goods are fish and wool, because fish is going to be food. I know fish are friends, but fish are food. And that's going to help because that's basically supporting the fact that our potatoes are not quite adequate enough. I want one more sheep farm. Yeah, right now Briar Hollow is the only one that's getting anything. Part of it for me is I want to go, yeah, Briar Hollow. If you look at Briar Hollow is get 100% happy, 44% budget of all cities, 178% relative wealth. Oakshade is doing pretty well because they've got that Elm Spire is 100% happy. Probably because it's really cheap to live there right now. We're going to put a sheep farm right here. And they would be one that I would have like maybe a sawmill here. Actually, no, I think I would do 3 here. I think when it auto saves, it comes down to here and just comes back up because I see this transition back up. Okay, we've got the funds for it. Let's build in another sheep farm. Mountain goats. Yeah, we can go ahead and increase that. That's almost a free upgrade on that. So look at that. We've already increased to 44. So we're continuing to increase our taxable income, which will be good because then we can afford to do the upgrades. City building count. I could afford 2 more buildings. If we do another... Yeah, we could do another potato farm. What do we have? Yeah, potato farm there, potato farm there. I wonder if I have potato farm, if we maybe... Let's go to the research, because I had started researching some of this. Maybe if we get another potato farm. Looks like we might... No, we should be able to do that one. We might need to do a quarry next. Five out of 7. So we could conceivably have, say, another peasant there, and we'll do wood right there. And I'll have a peasant there, wood here, and maybe a sawmill here. Let's go ahead and get that as a forester. So they are getting those resources. 55 out of 70 wood production. How many more? 7 out of 9. So I could do wood and another peasant right there. So it looks like we have additional space, or we have like we have 2 people there, but we have 3 workers and we don't quite have the availability of workers. So here we don't have any workers to do that. So with Fernwell, we can do 6, 9. Let's do another peasant. Down there. Okay, now it's starting to go back up. Okay, because they've got all their needs being met. That's more like it. Now, that's the kind of wood production Mr. Nuts and I had in mind. You really have a knack for the deforestation and destruction of old growth forests. Congratulations. All right, so if we were to keep going, we have a milestone of taxable income of 100, which we never really got to. But I think that's okay. We're going to go ahead and finish. And now we have fishy business. Happy workers are vital for a strong economy, but the peasants aren't getting enough fish. The king wants you to scout the map and find a place to produce fish and keep your workers happy. So we're going to continue with fishy business in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day and see you next time.